I wanted to do this little video on the power of vulnerability. There is an immense amount of power in our ability to be vulnerable and share aspects of ourselves that we normally wouldn't share. It is really easy in this world to hide who we are. It is really easy to put that mask up. What is hard is being vulnerable. What is hard is showing people who we are, bare in our soul, bare in our heart, and just being authentic and true to our core. And what I've learned along the way and through this journey is when I had the ability to really be vulnerable, to really show who I was at my core, the exponential growth that I experienced in those moments is beyond anything that I can put into words. And it was through being vulnerable and baring my soul. And sometimes I cried and sometimes I didn't cry. And it was in those moments that I actually stepped into my power and became who I was meant to become. And so I wanted to encourage you to share who you are at your core. Be messy, be that hot mess if you have to be, because in your vulnerability, you will unlock aspects of yourself that you cannot unlock unless you actually be vulnerable. I've had the ability to literally stand with no clothes on in front of a crowd and bare my soul to a group. And I cried in front of the group, and I couldn't get more vulnerable in that moment. I had no shame. There was absolutely no shame. And I could literally stand there and just show the world who I was at my core. There was no mask I could hide behind. I didn't have any clothes to hide behind. And in that moment, I found a peace that you can only experience if you're willing to be vulnerable. So be vulnerable. Share who you are. Be authentic to who you are. Because I promise you, that vulnerability will pay off tenfold.